Welcome, race fans, to Irwindale Speedway for tonight's running in the Short Track Super League. Practice is just wrapping up right now. As we can see, the checkered flag is out. Giardini finishing up his laps right here. We've got a 75 lap feature tonight, but we've got a few heat races coming up first. Cars gridding up for heat race number 1. Gonna be 10 lap heat races. I believe we're gonna have probably 2 heats. Joshua Gagnon's gonna be firing off in P1 for this first heat race. Alright, cars are rolling off the line now. Race car's gonna bring him down into turn 3. Gonna bring him around one more time. Race car is gonna peel off here. And green flag is out. Gagnon gonna hit the line on heat race number 1. As that 77 Fontaine, he shoots way down on the inside. 3 wide, coming out of turn 2 already. Like Gagnon still with the advantage up front, but Fontaine down on the low side, keeping it right there. Dingler looking to putting his nose into this one. The 8 car got lots of movement in this early in the heat, with 8 making contact with who is that? 26? It's Brian Sutpin making contact with Sutpin. They're starting to get sorted out a bit here. Sutpin taking the inner line. The outside line really being the preferred line around this place. Being able to clear a lot more speed. Jason Dalton currently holding the lead right now. He's been able to get out ahead of Gagnon. A lot of commotion in the opening laps of this one. They have settled down now as we're going to be getting to lap 5 of 10 in heat race number 1 tonight. Dingler dives down low. Last week, Dingler having a great run for a majority of the race, just having some bad luck. Trouble actually. Car cutting off on him. Halfway is that Carpenter way down low. He's gonna try and cut the inside, but that's not gonna work. Gagnon's gonna, oh, contact! Gagnon gets the 2 car of Dalton. They both go around. Caution is out. replay coming off of 2. 79 just gets right up. Just didn't make the corner, I guess. Incidental contact. Gonna bring out caution 1 with heat and heat 1 with 3 laps to go. It's gonna send Dalton back to, see, Dalton currently being scored in 7th place. Fortunate for him, as he was leading. So we're Gagnon being shown in 8th now. So both of those cars. Actually, Gagnon going to be taking an EOL for causing that one. That's going to put Fontaine up in 1st place. We still have the lights on the pace cars. This one possibly just going to finish under yellow. Nope, lights are off right there. We'll stack them back up. Pace car is going to peel off. Fontaine's going to be the control car down on the inside with Sutpin on the outside. And the green flag is out. Fontaine with a great start. Sutpin not far behind. Full link. Dingler's going to try and send it down into turn 1, but he's not going to be able to get by. He's side by side with the 26 now. We got a car in the wall. That was Carpenter brushing the wall. Fontaine still able to keep his nose out ahead. Dingler gets side by side with a 26. And down to turn 1 with 1 lap to go. Fontaine just got to keep it clean for 1 more corner. Is Dingler going to be able to make anything happen? Fontaine's going to be your winner. And close finish between Dingler and Carpenter, but it looks like Dingler did get it for 3rd. Gonna wrap up heat race number 1. Get these cars gridding up. Luke Daniels on the outside row 1 in that Miller Lite car. It's a good looking car. Richard Midkiff on the inside. Firing off on the pole tonight. Car's going to be rolling off now. Cars take a few laps, get some heat into those tires before we fire off. Pace car is going to be off track. Midkiff's going to bring him out of turn 4. Green flag is out. And they're off. Midkiff, not a great start. Looks like 97's going to be diving down low. 3 wide bunched up. Ooh, Midkiff, something going on with him. Causing a bit of a stack up. And cars around, we got 29, so Midkiff straight into the wall. That's going to bring out a yellow on lap number 2. See, it has to do with Midkiff, but 4 wide coming off of down into 3. It's like mid-kip just kind of drifts up a bit. Just 97 is coming up, but mid-kip just goes up across the 72, across the 14, nosed into the wall. Looks like mid-kip just slid up. Oh, 17 goes up on the 72. Giardini climbing over Mike Hasty. And then 29 just getting slammed. Mid-kip taking a lot of damage in that one. They're drifting up across the nose of the 72. We're out caution 1 in heat number 2. Around lap 4 of 10. We're seeing Mike Hasty heading into the pits right now. The lights are off on the pace car. Just gonna bring them around one more time. Looks like this one's gonna be a single file restart. Pace car is onto the pit road. Daniels is going to bring him off of turn 4. He's off. Green flag is out. Luke Daniels with a massive lead over everyone. That 97, Jeremy Freer, like to dive down on the low side. Now riding on the high. Looks like he's got Stefan behind him in that 669. Murdoch looking to get by. Murdoch sends it down low. Murdoch trying to get into the top 3 as we're coming up to 2 laps to go. Stefan all over the back bumper of the 97. Anybody going to be able to make anything happen with 2 laps to go? Stefan poking down low. Murdoch looking down low. The low line you can get in, but there's just too much of a run coming off of the high side as they come off of these corners. White flag is out. 3 wide as they come off of 2. Filing back. Like Murdoch's not going to be able to get to him, but Stefan right on the inside. Is he going to be able to do it? No, he's not going to be able to. Freer has too much of a run on the high side and is going to clinch that 2nd place position, putting Stefan in 3rd and Luke Daniels being your winner. Looks like we're going to have a short warm-up session here, and we'll be back with the grid. Alright, race fans, it's time to take you through the field. On the pole, we've got Quentin Murdoch in that 7, with Brad Carpenter his outside. Second row is going to have Michael Steffen with Ryan Dingler. Row 3, Jeremy Freer, Brian Sutpin. Row 4 is going to have Luke Daniels with Samuel in that 77 car. Row 5, Jason Dalton, Jacob Drift. Row 6, Andrew Miller, Mike Hasty. Row 7, Jason Coe, Hemi Gerardini. Row 8, Joshua Gagnon. Row 9, Mitchard Midkiff and Joey Litasur bringing up the rear of the pack. So it looks like the lights are off on the pace car. He's going to bring them just around down the backstretch one final time. He's going to pull off on the pace on the pit road right now. Murdoch's going to bring him down. And green flag is out. Murdoch brings him down into turn 1. Carpenter way up against the wall. Carpenter slightly loose off of turn 2. The mirror full of Dingler already. 26 shooting right by. 26 going to be Brian Sutpin. Dingler on his outside. Murdoch is gone. Consider him gone. Oh, and Brad Carpenter in second place slaps the wall. Dingler and Sutpin side by side, continuing to battle. Sutpin's going to fall back in line now. As we see, Luke Daniels has just brushed the wall. Dingler trying to get his spot back from Carpenter. On board with Dingler and chase it down. Carpenter, we can hear him hitting the chip. A little loose off of the turn 4, that is. Mike Hasty down low with the 97 car. Oh, and Carpenter. What happened to him? Oh, gets loose all on his own. It's like he didn't hit the wall, so no damage, but that is going to send him back quite a few spots. Now being shown in 8th. Was up in 2nd, fighting Dingler. Hasty with a mirror full of that 79 car. Everybody filed out pretty smooth. Murdoch going to take him across the line as we hit lap 10 of 75 tonight. Pretty clean first 10. These guys doing a good job tonight. Brad Carpenter has been very fast tonight. Qualifying heat races. Starting up front, got loose off the corner. Is he going to be able to make his way back up front? You see him currently scored in 12th. He's making his way up towards that 17 car. Trying trying to make a look on the low side. Very close quarters heading into turn 1. Still working on them on the low side. Slowly making progress. Murdoch still growing the lead. So he hits just over a second gap now over Dingler in that 8 car. Sutpin holding down 3rd for the moment. Fontaine riding in 4th. And Michael Steffen hanging there in the top 5, grabbing a top 3 finish last week. Lap 17 complete. Dingler making his way up to Murdoch. Carpenter looks like he's having some more issues as he's about to get lapped. So Dingler catching up to Murdoch. Murdoch about to put Carpenter a lap down. Carpenter again started on in 2nd place. Just having in-race issues. Like, doesn't look like he has any damage. Just getting loose on his own. Dingler reeling in Murdoch very quickly, closing that gap. Dingler's going to send it down in low. Murdoch keeps it in the center. Dingler bringing it up off high. Now Carpenter's keeping that car up high, out of the way. It's going to make Murdoch choose a different line. Murdoch having to jam the brakes there almost. It's going to let Dingler get right to him. That car is really messing up Murdoch. It's allowing Dingler to make his moves. Said the low line is not preferred here. High side being a lot faster. Whereas Carpenter's trying to stay out of the way on the high side. That is causing some issue for Murdoch. Dingler still reeling him in, looking low. He's going to send it in. Is he going to be able to get past him? He's right to him side by side. Murdoch, a little bit of run off the corner, but Dingler's going to send it in deep again. Off of turn 2. Still not able to complete the pass, falls back in line. There's too much of a run on the high side. Back down into 1 and 2. Fontaine getting by Steffen. Dingler maybe reeling it back in a bit. Don't want to wear the equipment out as we're just to a 1/3 of the way through this race. These guys don't have any fast repairs, no extra sets of tires tonight, so what they're running right now has got to last them all 75. Dingler's going to send it down low again. He's only to his rear quarter. The frustrations of being a little quicker but not being able to make the pass. Dingler's going to have to try and keep it up on the high side while getting by there. Dingler still chasing down Murdoch. Keeping Murdoch on his toes, not letting him rest for even just a moment. Luke Daniels in 7th spot, getting passed by Jason Dalton in that 2. Dingler's just continuing to work on him. As Sutpin is starting to close, he's getting close. Murdoch and Dingler going at it for the last 10 or so laps has let Sutpin close in on them. Those two battling like that's costing plenty of time, while Sutpin's been behind, able to just run clean laps. Sutpin making the lower line work for him. Daniel's getting passed by the 97 of Freer. Ooh, contact. Maybe the door banging. Dingler now holding the high line behind Murdoch. Sutpin's trying to get his nose down below. Gonna have a 3-way battle for the lead coming up right soon here. Dingler's right on Murdoch's rear bumper. Right to him. Working the heck out of that car, trying to get past. Ooh, Dingler's looked down low, was unable to make the pass. That's going to let Sutpin get down low. Is Sutpin going to be able to make the pass on Dingler now? And we got a caution on the track. Caution flag is out for, looks like we got a car going around on the front. Wow. Kind of looks like he just wicked shortcutted that corner. Slid up in front of the 2 of Dalton. Let's take a look here. Yeah, just shortcutted it, slid up in front of Dalton, and Dalton had too much of a run and said, "I'm not stopping." Dalton holding his line up high, and yeah, just slid up in front of him, did the slide job, and without enough speed to keep going, and Dalton said, "I'm not stopping." So that's going to bring out the caution. Caution number 1 tonight in the feature. Again, these guys having no extra tires and no fast repairs. The lights are off on the pace car. We're going to stack them back up. Race car is off. Green flag is out. Murdoch is off. Dingler on the high side, maybe going to be able to clear Sutpin, or Sutpin going to be able to get by him. Looks like Sutpin's not going to be able to get by Dingler. And it looks like we got some movement back here. Fontaine in that 77 car. We got Fontaine, Stefan, and Hasty, and we've got a caution out again. Caution's going to be out for the second time tonight. So might need a little more backup. Andrew Miller in the 74. Contact with the 17. Ooh, 77 just tags the 74. 74 goes around. That's all she wrote. On board with the 17. Yeah, 74 kind of just came down a bit. Just a racing incident type thing. But that is going to bring out caution number 2 for tonight. On lap 46 of 75. Pace car is off. Dingler's going to have another restart chance to get by Murdoch. So Murdoch going to be able to leave him in the dust. Out of the corner, Murdoch is off. Green flag is out. Murdoch is full out ahead. Sutpin side by side with Dingler. Is Dingler going to have enough momentum off of the corner to keep him out? Sutpin still side by side. And down the front stretch. Fontaine trying to make his way by Sutpin on the outside. Close. Almost contact. The filing line. Fontaine all over the back of the 26. Fontaine sends that thing deep into the corner, trying to get by. Sutpin's still holding him off, but Sutpin's going to send it down low. As Fontaine's up high, Sutpin side by side with the 8 of Dingler. Sutpin immediately going from defense to offense as he's making an attack on that 8 car. Trying to get by him. He's slowly making his way by. He's just got to be able to get the nose out there. Sends it down in low. Is he going to try slide job? Not quite clear for it. Still side by side into 1. the backstretch. Side by side, these guys definitely putting some wear on their equipment. Sutpin letting it go. Now falling back behind Dingler. Now getting challenged by Fontaine on the outside. Brad Carpenter back into the fight after having a couple of caution flags get him back into good shape. Currently being shown in 8th. Really starting to stack up here. Shows just how difficult it is to pass this track. Got, well, 6 cars right there fighting for not quite the lead, but all in a big pack right up front. On the front stretch they go. Sutpin still trying to get by Dingler. Fontaine, high side. It's like Sutpin's getting awful close to clearing Dingler. Sutpin's still working hard on the low side of Dingler. It's like he might be about to clear him. Dingler pushing him down low. Sutpin getting a hard charge out of the corners. He's side by side with Murdoch, and he's got Dingler cleared. He can just slide up in front of him. He's not going to slide up. He's going to keep working on Murdoch as the caution is out. But where was Sutpin scored when that caution came out? '72 car. Let's take a look what happened. Kind of slid up into the 98 and nose into the wall upside down. That, some hard contact. That might end his night as he spins on his roof. Toes back to the pits. We'll see if he's going to be able to rejoin the race or not. It's looking like the lineup is showing Sutpin in second, so he did have Dingler cleared when the caution came out. So Sutpin up on the front row. Is he going to be able to do anything with Murdoch? Lights are off on the pace car. pull off on the pit road. So we've got 10 to go. We're going to be coming back with 9. 9 laps to go. Murdoch, Dingler, and now Sutpin fighting hard for that first place. Murdoch is off. Sutpin, not the best start. Dingler, a little better than Sutpin, but is Dingler going to be able to park it up? Oh, and he does in front of Sutpin. Sutpin going to be able to cross him over. He's going to try. Is he going to be able to make it happen? Looks like he is, as long as he can slide it back up in front of Dingler. Not very close, not quite there. Not able to close the door. Sutpin now back down on the bottom, fighting to try and get that second place spot back from Dingler. These two have been going at it for quite a few laps. We hit the line. We got 6 laps to go. Carpenter back up fighting in this one now. After a lot of bad luck at the beginning, starting off in second, but now it's like he's up fighting for the top spots with them. Sutpin now working on Murdoch. Is Sutpin going to be able to get by Murdoch and get this win? So we've got 5 laps to go, coming to line with 4. Dingler falling back. Carpenter gets by him, and now Fontaine working on him. Sutpin, he's got the nose out. Is he going to be able to keep the lead over Murdoch? 4 laps to go. Coming out of turn 4 with 3 to go. Carpenter's flying by him. Carpenter may have been saving this whole race. A little bit of contact with Murdoch. Murdoch possibly had just worn his stuff out as new leader. Brian Sutpin leading this thing. Brad Carpenter in second. Murdoch desperately trying to get that spots back, but Fontaine's possibly going to kick him out of the top 3 as we now got 2 laps to go. Oh, and the caution is out! Caution comes out with 2 laps to go. That is not what these guys wanted to see. Not Sutpin. Okay, let's see. Oh, contact, 17 and the 14. Bad timing. Comes out of the corner, on the rear corner, sends him around, and we've got caution. Track, and Giardini's going to throw it down low. Going to bring out caution for and Dingler is all the way back in 7th place. Dingler got shuffled back pretty quick, wondering if he may have just worn his stuff out for the whole over the course of the race. Sutpin out front. Gonna have a green-white checkered. Like the lights are still on the pace car. And now they're off. Stack them back up. Get that pace car off the track. Let's do some racing. We got to finish this thing up with a green-white checkered. Sutpin, Carpenter, Murdoch, Fontaine, first 2 rows. Sutpin worked hard to get up into that first spot. Oh, car's jacked up on the start. Oh, Green flag is out, but oh, yellow is out. Your leader, oh, wow. Sutpin trying to go for a good restart, and it's like, I'm not sure if Murdoch just jacked him up. Maybe he got jacked up. It's, rewind that just a little bit again. Man, it's kind of hard to claim. Kind of looks like Stefan in the 669 jacked up Murdoch a little bit, so Murdoch took off. Sutpin was not ready to go yet. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to put that one on Stefan. Yeah, it's hard making calls on pointing fingers, but regardless, I'd say the big loser out of this one is Sutpin, unfortunately. Ooh, heavy damage on Sutpin's car. Looks like that one's gonna finish under yellow. I guess that was it. Let's take a look. It's looking like Stefan's gonna be the winner. Yeah, so that one's just gonna finish under caution. Only one green-white checkered attempt, and boy. So we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna see if we can get our top three, and we will be right back. Welcome back to Irwindale Speedway. With that finish, there's still the officials are still reviewing the finish. However, we do know one thing is our winner, Brian Sutpin, he's got the win. We got him with us here right now. Brian, what a crazy finish. You were absolutely just dominant. You worked so hard to get up front there. And that's how you got up front to start with.
Yeah, I was cruising along, tried a few different lines, this, that, and the other, and I'm teammates with Sam and a couple other leagues, and he was behind me, and I was, I just felt like I was saving too much tire. I just thought I could go faster, trying a little bit lower line, and I started messing around with it, and I didn't feel like I was using any more tire, and I drove away from Sam, and I just continued to run it and perfected a little bit. Next thing you know, I was on the back bumper of the second place car, and then man, the race was on. You talking about fun? That was a lot of fun. The cleanest racing I think I've ever experienced in my life.
Well, you put on a heck of a show. You definitely deserve that one. We almost never left your side. You were keeping us, giving us something good to watch the whole time. Again, you more than deserve that one. What happened towards the end there? Any idea?
I went back and watched the replay, and I was waiting to get to the line for the restart zone, and about 5 feet before I got there, next thing you know, I'm turned into the left rear of the, I think it was the green car, the 31, and then I was on somebody's hood, and I think Sam went completely under me. So it looks like maybe the seven kind of blipped the throttle behind me, and then the 669 uh, he blipped a lot harder than the seven did, and it's just a little chain reaction thing. Everybody's just trying to get every inch on the restart that they can.
All right, we got you. But luckily, the officials reviewed that and decided you as the winner. Again, most deserved. So congratulations on that big win tonight. So who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank all my teammates at KJD2. Thank the guys for putting this league on. It's a lot of fun. Thank you for putting out a really good broadcast, and just any friends or family I've got out there watching tonight. And I'm glad that I was ended up flagged the winner. I worked my butt off to get there, and it would have hurt my feelings a little if I would have finished in 10th after that drive.
Most definitely. Luckily, we got some good officials in this series. So thanks for talking to us tonight, and congratulations on that big win.
Yes, sir. See you guys next week.
All right. And we're here with the third place finisher, Quentin Murdoch. Quentin, you were very dominant this whole race, right up until the end, and they were able to get you. Tell us what happened.
Uh, I started up front, so I had a good race through, but just at the end, those guys' tires were way better than mine. So it was a good race, but third place is pretty good, all things considered.
Definitely still podium, good finish. What's your perspective on what happened with that last restart?
I don't know. I was coming up to tighten up to the 26. The gap was real big, so I tightened up and I just got plowed in the rear. So I have no idea what happened.
Gotcha. All right. Well, congratulations on that third place finish, still a podium. Who'd you like to thank?
Just everyone who puts the league on. You guys for doing the broadcast, and Young Drivers for the sponsorship.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to us tonight, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, we don't have our second place finisher, but your top three is going to be Sutpin as your winner, Carpenter in second, and Murdoch third place. Carpenter is not with us at the moment, but so that's going to do it for us here tonight at Irwindale Speedway. We'd like to thank you for joining us. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the Short Track Super League every Thursday, 9 Eastern, right here, 1-5 Studios, the only place you're going to find this racing. And don't forget to check us out on Monday nights at 9 Eastern for the International Asphalt Association Xfinity Series. Subscribe. You don't want to miss any of this racing. And again, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.